Well, hey y'all. Since I enjoy cooking, I'm not a fast food fan at all. But if I'm ever in a pinch, the Hardee's Frisco burger is my go-to every time. So I was having a craving for one on the boat, so I decided to go ahead and make some. So I started off with frying some bacon that I forgot to record. And while that bacon was cooking, I just patted up this fatty hamburger meat into pretty good sized burgers because I know the meat's going to shrink down. So I just used the same fry pan that I cooked the bacon in, except I drained the grease off into my grease holder. So once I got them in the pan, I went ahead and seasoned them with some salt, pepper, and garlic powder. So when I flipped them, I went ahead and squished them back down to keep them flat. And I went ahead and hit them with that seasoning again, the salt, pepper, and garlic powder. So while the burgers were frying, I went ahead and grabbed a couple of large tomatoes and sliced them pretty thin. I always like doing thin tomatoes on burgers, any kind of burger, because you can spread them out. So then I set up an assembly line around my electric skillet and put the tab of butter down for the sourdough bread and started laying in my burger. And the sourdough bread is a must for this burger. I think that's pretty much what makes the burger. And I think I have the electric skillet on about 200, 250 degrees. I want the bread to toast, but I don't want it to burn. And I want to be able to melt that cheese. So that is Swiss cheese that I'm putting on first. And then I go ahead and put my burger patties down. Throw my tomatoes on there. And then top those with the bacon. And at this point is where you can put a bunch of mayonnaise on if you like it. I love it, but I didn't want to put a bunch of mayonnaise on because I didn't know if the guys wanted any. So I ran out of Swiss cheese, and I ended up putting on 2 slices of the white American cheese to make it nice and cheesy and creamy. And then I topped it with the other slice of sourdough bread. So by the time I put on this top layer, that side was brown and that cheese was melting on the bottom. So I just flipped them all over. Put that tab of butter down to get the other side nice and buttery. And then I went ahead and put the lid on to make sure that cheese got good and melted. And there it is. It definitely hit my Frisco burger craving. So yeah, there's mine right there. Look at that. Yum, yum.